you struggling to figure out what enterprise transformation actually means or how it's different from regular business change? I'm Llewellyn, and today I'll explain how enterprise transformation goes beyond incremental change by reshaping the very fabric of organizations so that they can stay relevant in a really fast-changing world. A lot of organizations mistakenly believe that implementing new technologies or tweaking a few processes constitutes enterprise transformation. But here's the reality. While those initiatives might improve performance in specific areas, they're often isolated efforts that fail to deliver long-term impact across the entire business. True enterprise transformation involves rethinking your strategy, operations, and culture simultaneously. It's about redesigning the organization as a whole to adapt to a changing environment, not just patching up things with isolated fixes. To help you navigate the complexities of transformation, let me introduce a robust framework, which is called the 5D transformation model. This structured approach provides a clear roadmap for guiding your transformation journey from start to finish. And here's how it works. First, diagnose. And this involves conducting a comprehensive organizational assessment to understand where you stand. Next, design, which is where you develop a holistic transformation strategy tailored to your specific needs. Third, develop, which is about building the capabilities, the infrastructure and systems that are needed to support the transformation. Fourth, deploy, which involves rolling out the transformation initiatives across the organization. And fifth is drive, which is where you monitor progress, adapt as needed, and sustain the change over time. Now, this framework ensures that your transformation is comprehensive and well-structured, leaving no critical aspect unaddressed. One common pitfall I see all too often is when executives experienced in managing operations or smaller scale changes assume that they can approach enterprise transformation the same way. Now, at first, things may seem manageable, but before long, they realize that they've underestimated the complexity involved. Processes stall, confusion sets in, and what started as a promising initiative spirals into chaos. And this is often when I get called in to help clean up the mess, to bring structure back to the process, and guide them in creating a transformation plan that actually works. So let's break down some of the biggest challenges organizations face during transformation, and more importantly, how to overcome them. Now, one of the first and most critical obstacles organizations encounter during transformation is resistance to change. Cultural inertia can block even the best transformation efforts. People tend to stick with what they know, and shifting mindsets across the organization can often be difficult. The key to overcoming resistance is a strong change management strategy. And here are some practical steps you can take. First, develop clear communication plans to ensure everyone understands the purpose and the benefits of the transformation. Implement targeted training and support programs to help your employees gain the skills they need to succeed. And identify and empower change champions right across the organizations. These are individuals who can advocate for the transformation and really encourage others to get on board. Now, another major challenge is resource constraints. Really large-scale transformation requires significant investment in time, money, and people. But most organizations don't have unlimited resources, so they have to prioritize, of course. Here's how you can mitigate this challenge. Start by prioritizing high-impact, low-complexity initiatives that can deliver really quick wins. Use those early wins to secure incremental funding for larger and more complex phases of the transformation. Then consider exploring alternative funding models, such as public-private partnerships, to help spread the financial burden. Finally, let's talk about technology integration. Legacy systems, those older technologies that you still use, can be a significant barrier to transformation. Often they don't integrate very well with modern solutions, which of course can slow down progress and increase your costs. To tackle this, organizations need a well-thought-out technology roadmap, and this should include a thorough technology audit to assess what you have and what needs to change, designing modular, scalable solutions that can evolve as the organization grows, and implementing robust integration strategies to ensure that new technologies work seamlessly with existing systems. Now, once you've tackled these key challenges and established a solid foundation, the next step is to measure your progress. Now, to make sure your transformation is delivering real value, you need to track key metrics, both operational and strategic. Let's start with operational metrics. These are great for tracking improvements in day-to-day processes, such as productivity increases. These measure whether teams are able to achieve more in less time. Cost reduction percentage, which keeps an eye on how much money is being saved through more efficient operations. And process efficiency improvements. Are your workflows becoming faster and more streamlined? This is a key indicator. And technology adoption rates. Monitor how quickly and effectively new technologies are being embraced by your teams. Now, operational metrics, they're really essential, but they only tell part of the story. So to get the full picture, you need to track strategic metrics too. And these focus on broader business outcomes, such as revenue growth. That answers the question, has your transformation led to increased revenue? Market share expansion. This answers the question, are you capturing a larger portion of your market? Customer satisfaction scores. This indicates how your transformation impacted customer experience and loyalty. An innovation index, which shows you how many new products or services you've launched, or how much have you improved your existing products and services. And employee engagement levels. These answer the question, are your employees more engaged and aligned with the organization's long-term vision? Now, measuring success is really important, but metrics alone aren't enough. So let's talk about 3 critical elements that make enterprise transformation truly successful. First, you need a clear and bold vision, because without one, you risk working on scattered initiatives that won't lead to meaningful long-term change. A strong vision answers the fundamental questions like, what kind of organization do we want to be in 5 years from now? How will we create value in a way that differentiates us from the competition? And what capabilities will we need to build to thrive in a constantly evolving market? Now, I once worked with a utilities company that was really struggling with outdated infrastructure and slow innovation. Instead of just upgrading their systems, they developed a really bold vision to become a digital-first energy provider. And that vision guided every decision they made and ultimately completely transformed their business. Next, enterprise transformation demands cross-functional leadership. Now, unlike smaller initiatives that can be led by a single department, enterprise transformation impacts the entire organization. And this means leaders need to work across silos, balancing priorities and ensuring that every part of the business is aligned with the overall vision. Think of it like leading an orchestra. Each section, whether it's operations, IT, or sales, etc., has its own role to play. but it's the conductor's job to ensure they work together in harmony. Finally, adaptability is really key, because transformation isn't a one-time project, it's an ongoing process. Markets evolve, technologies change, and new competitors will continue to emerge. And the organizations that can succeed are the ones that can continuously learn, adapt, and improve. As you can see, enterprise transformation goes way beyond adopting new technology or launching a few isolated projects. It's about reshaping your entire organization to thrive in a constantly evolving landscape. Now, if you're a leader or consultant, your role is to guide your organization through this journey by creating a clear vision, fostering cross-functional leadership, and staying adaptable. Remember, transformation isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. But the organizations that get it right don't just survive, they lead. And if you're ready to take your transformation skills to the next level, check out the resources that I've linked below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.